Okay, so only you can start visualizing the data if you know that your data is pre-processed one. Okay, that is it's out of other clutters and everything. So we are just going to see this is what the Power BI desktop looks like. Okay, so here you can see that here in the right side, this is the field where you can find the sheet which we have imported, all the fields which we have imported. You can open the Excel file as well to see what are all the column we have. Okay, just look at this, what are the columns we have here. You will get an idea. The same columns which is imported in the Power BI. Okay,
Okay.
and also you can notice one more thing, that which what are all the number data type, that is users or the number data type. Okay, revenue is a number, likewise zip is a number. So these number data type are automatically converted into some aggregation. You can see here this is a sum something. Okay, this is an aggregation. By default it is aggregated in Power BI once you have imported it. Zip users revenue. Okay, just to see that, if you just hover over, you can see it is a 2016 sales is what your sheet name, and this is the users is what your column name. Okay, and the date, by default if the date is in the proper format, this will be created as a hierarchy. This we will call it as a date hierarchy. So hierarchy means what are all the components which are involved in it, like day, month, quarter and year. So if you take a hierarchy called if it is a country, you can think about the hierarchy like city. Okay, sorry, state, city, likewise. Okay, hierarchy in the sense. So that is how it has created its own hierarchy, just to see how it is working. Yes, so you can see everything is given here, all the fields are here. So this is the visualization. You can see if you just hover over this part, you can see what is the chart is all about. So this is a clustered column chart. This is a 100% stack bar. So everything is given here. Okay, and in the left side is what the report data and model. Okay, this everything we will discuss later about this data. Okay, model, how everything are interrelated. Okay, so these are the home menu tab. Here you can see what is in the insert, we will discuss about it. Modeling, view, this is how to you're going to format, you're going to set the theme for your visualization, this we will see. So this is how your overall Power BI desktop will look like. And under that, you can see a page. Here you can see, I'm just, you just see my cursor. This is the page, okay. So this is similar to your Excel sheet, okay. Excel sheet, you can create a sheet, you can name it. So first, whatever the chart, you can better name it, whatever the chart we are going to see. Okay, you can name it bar chart. So whatever the name which you wanted to give. Okay, or revenue by country, revenue by date. So whatever you want, you can give. As of now, I'm giving a bar chart. If you wanted to add multiple pages, we can click here and create a page. And if we don't want that page, we can simply delete it by clicking the close symbol. It's easy. Okay, just walk around this Power BI desktop. Is that fine? Shall I proceed? So here, see, I'm just going to drag and drop. Do we have country? Yeah, city. Okay, region, city we have, right? So I'm just going to drag and drop the state to this canvas. This is your report canvas. So once I drag and dropped the state, see automatically how Power BI is creating a visualization based on the data which we have. Okay, since I have dragged and dropped the state, by default it is creating it as a geospatial. So that is what we have discussed yesterday. Okay, in this, so spatial, if it is a spatial, if it is related to any country, region or state, it will automatically understand and create a report like this. Okay, and in the left side on the top you can see that this is what the column which we have used. Okay, so everything we will discuss. Okay, just delete it. I hope you are trying. Just remove this. Try to drag and drop the type of data like string data. So here you can see company name. Okay, just drag and drop the company name which is a string data and drop it here. By default it will create it as whatever the you we have different type of data here, right? Company name is a string data. Just drag and drop it in the report canvas and see how it is creating.
Mhm.
So once you import data 2016 sales data, you can see all the column here, whatever the column there in the sheet, you can see that. Okay, so if you these are all the string data. Okay, sorry, this company name is a string, street is a string data, and salesperson is a string data.
Okay.
Okay, just drag and drop the string data into the this is the report canvas. Okay, this I have already gave an introduction about this Power BI desktop. So this is the report area. Okay, so you can simply drag and drop any string data into the report canvas. You can see that by default Power BI will create a visualization based on the data type. Okay, this is the table data. This is a table visualization. So if you wanted to remove any chart, you can click on this three dot and remove it. Okay. Try moving the integer data, that is revenue. Okay, here you can see that this is revenue. Revenue is my integer. Okay, it will assume it as an integer data or currency data. Users is an integer data. Okay, integer means I'm talking about number. So by default, Power BI will understand, will show you this symbol, okay, this indication if it is a number data type. Okay, if it is number, Power BI will show like this. This is what aggregation. It will by default, it will automatically aggregate it. Okay, just drag and drop this number data to the canvas. You can see that it will generate a bar chart. Okay, how Power BI is understanding all these things. Just drag and drop and remove. Just drag and drop the state and see how it is working. Just work, just play around the canvas and sorry, the report canvas and the fields and see how it is working. Now let us create a simple bar chart. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you can do two things, like you can simply select it. Okay, you can see a checkbox. It will be like this. Okay, a checkbox, anyhow you all know, but for reconfirming I'm just telling, a checkbox will be there. Either you have three ways to do. Okay, you can simply select it. Okay, let us try to bring out revenue by company. Okay, you can also select the company. See here I have selected two, so it is created like this. Okay, so revenue by company, usually we will not generate this. Okay, I'm just showing. If you don't want this, no, you can simply unselect it and select city. So this is revenue by city. Okay, I'm just unselecting it and I'm selecting the salesperson. So revenue by salesperson. Now you can also do like this. You can just drag, you can remove it. So just I'm showing all the possibilities. Drag and drop the salesperson to the canvas, and then revenue to the same canvas. Okay, you can see. Okay, how it is working. This is also fine. Or else you can also do one thing, like you can select the chart here. Okay, I'm going to select the chart, any chart. I'm going to select a bar chart here. Okay, you can select the chart here, and then once you selected a chart, you can notice the changes here. Just look at my cursor. You can notice the changes here. Based on the chart, what are the essential you should have it. Okay, that is x-axis, y-axis, legend, small multiples, tool tips, everything will be here. Okay, you can just drag and drop the relevant axis, that is relevant data which you wanted here. For example, if you wanted to see profit by date, then you can simply select, okay, so we have revenue, right? Okay, revenue by date, you can select the revenue and drag it in the y-axis if you want it in the y-axis, or else if you can drag it in the x-axis if you want it in the x-axis. And if you drag and drop the date to the y-axis, you can see that all the hierarchies are here, like year, quarter, month, and day. Okay, whatever you want. If you don't want the year, you can simply delete it. If you don't want the day, you can delete it. If you don't want the quarter, you can delete it. Okay, based on month. If you wanted to see revenue by month, you can simply use this. Just try this. I've simply dragged and dropped the revenue to the x-axis and date to y-axis, and just look at the hierarchies and remove whatever you want or whatever you don't want. Whatever you don't want, you can simply remove it. I hope you all are trying. So I'm just giving some time to try. Great, Saravanan. I hope you have joined little late, so no worries. Just I think Harish has forwarded the data file to you. Import that file and use this 2016 sales file. We are just looking on that only.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
So now, yeah, now I'm going to just close this. If you feel like I don't want this date, okay, I want a different one. Like I want to see the revenue by region. Okay, so you can simply click here close, and you can use drag and drop the region to the y axis. Okay, whatever how you want, you can simply do it. And here you can see, yes, any doubt?
No, no.
Okay, so here you can see in the x axis by default the integer or the number data type will be converted into sum. Okay, it will be aggregated into sum. So if you want to just change the sum into some other aggregation, click this drop down, like click this arrow, down arrow, you can see the other options. Okay, if you wanted to make it into average, if you wanted to make it into minimum, maximum, count, standard deviation, variance, median, or if you don't wanted to, if you wanted to show as a percentage of grand total. So all these things you can try. If you click average, it will be changing, and minimum, maximum. Okay, so probably the revenue, all the integers are by default will be aggregated to sum, and you will be getting the answer for that. Okay, so why it is not showing as the individual data? Because there is nothing we are going to do with the individual data if you are going to visualize it. For visualization purpose, it will be great only if you use a aggregated function. That is, this is what's revenue by region. Okay, this is revenue by region. That is what I want, right? So it will be created as such. So you can rename it. revenue by region. Okay, so let us explore. So just if you wanted to make this x-axis to y-axis and y-axis to x-axis, it is simple. Drag and drop the region to the x-axis and sum of revenue to the y-axis. Okay, so if you drag and drop the region to x-axis, by default it will convert. So you can use this, you can just change this. So instead of changing like this, okay, so we can simply go and change. 1 minute. Okay, instead of changing like this, you can change the graph here. Okay, stack bar. If you change like this, automatically the x and y axis you can change and see. So this is the column bar chart and this is a stacked bar chart. So you can simply click on any visualization on how you just wanted to visualize it. It is it is easily converted. Okay, I'll just complete this legend and then you can try it. Okay, you can try that. After I complete the legend, I'll tell you few things which you can do. You can try it by yourself. I'll give you 10 to 15 minutes of time to try. Okay, so here you can see that if I am using this is what, just hover, it is showing stacked bar chart. Okay, and here you can see we have a legend column. Okay, so here in the legend column, if you wanted to drag and drop anything, you can drag and drop, so you can see how it is changing. So the legend, based on the legend salesperson, the bar chart is showing you. This is what we call it as a stacked bar chart. Okay, so here if you just move your cursor to any of this place, you can see that what is the region, what is this, who is the salesperson, and what is the revenue for that. Okay, can you please hover and see how it is changing? Just I'm repeating it again. You can keep on trying. Drag and drop the region to the y-axis. I have initially selected the bar chart. Okay, stacked bar chart. I have dragged and dropped the region to the y-axis and revenue to the x-axis. By default, x-axis will be aggregated to sum. If you wanted to change, you can click the down arrow. If you wanted to click the down arrow, if you wanted to add some more visualization or some more field to move into the legend. Okay, string. If you use any other integer, no, it may be something different. Use a string variable. Okay, so see in my tooltip, you can see I have region, salesperson, and sum of revenue. I'm talking about this. Okay, so the tooltip, this we call it as a tooltip. So if you wanted to add some more data into this tooltip, okay, as of now it is showing only the revenue. If I wanted to show something like city, okay, I'm just hovering everything. I'm just dragging what are the relevant thing which I wanted in the tooltip. You can see if you just place your cursor, you can see it is added. You can see first city and first company as well. So see the city and company. You can see that. If you wanted to see the users as well, the count of the users, how many users, sorry, it is showing the sum of users. I just wanted to see count. Okay, how many users are using that. So you can see how many users are using. Okay, just hover over. I'm just stopping here. I'll give you 5 minutes of time. Please try it. Drag and drop the relevant field to the x-axis, y-axis, legend, and tooltip to see how all things are working. If you kept it for the next day, definitely you will lose somewhere, like you will feel lost somewhere. I think you have used a different visualization. In the visualization, you can select the first visualization. First one, yeah.
Okay. Oh, got it, got
Yeah,
it, got it.
great. Okay, so here in the visualization, you can, this is the visualization pane. Okay, always keep in mind that if I tell you field pane, just go to the field pane, you should look here. Okay, just look at my cursor. If I tell you visualization pane, you have to see here. Okay, if I tell filters pane, you have to see here. And if I tell about go to the report view or go to the data view, you have to click here. Okay, this is what the common terminologies we'll be using. So in the visualization pane, you can see the second one, which is second icon on the top, that is the format your visual. Okay, like as Harish asked, like if you wanted to format something more in your visual, you can click here in the format pane. Okay, I hope you all clicked it. So in the format pane, you have two options. One is visual and second one is the general. Okay, let us first look at the visual. Okay, so this is x y axis, and if you expand this right arrow, you can see more details about the y axis. So for example, if in your company you are following only Times New Roman font, then you can change your complete visualization, and everything should be will be in the Times New Roman. So whenever you change here, just look the changes here as well. Okay, in the x axis, this is what the x axis. Okay, whatever I'm selecting, no, northeast, south, midwest, this is what the x axis, sorry, this is what the y axis, and this sum of revenue, this is what the x axis. Okay, we are just changing we are just changing the y axis value. You should not expect this changes in the sum of revenue, first city, first company and all. Okay, we are just changing the date, that is we are formatting everything for y axis only. Okay, if you wanted to increase the font size, you can see that the font size is increasing. And if you wanted to decrease the font size, you can see that font size is decreasing. So as a visualization, we always recommend don't use 2 or 3 size, because that will not be very much visible if you are adjusting your thing. Okay, so it is always advisable to keep a good visual, that is good font size. Okay, go to the x-axis, make it proper visual. And if you want to make it bold, you can click bold, italic, underline, whatever you want. According to your requirements, you can change it. And if you wanted to change the color of the font, you can change the color of the font here. Okay, all these data. And if you wanted to increase the maximum area, so this is what maximum area width. Okay, this will not be much visible because you are just doing only for axis. Okay, so you can control this. You can just leave all these maximum area width as such. Okay, if you wanted to switch the axis position, for example, I don't want it in the left side, I want it in the right side, you can just enable it on, switch axis position to on. I'm just proceeding with the title. If you want to explore, please stop me. I'm just proceeding with the title. If you wanted to explore, please stop me. Okay, so the title, the text is auto. Okay, auto in the sense automatically generated title. So if you wanted to write something, for example, I wanted to show like revenue by region. So you can see that this is also the y-axis data. Okay, we are just writing for y-axis, you have to check here. Okay, so this is region, so I wanted to change it to region. Fine. And style, okay, show title only, so there is no style for y-axis. And the font, as usual, if you wanted to change the font for this region, region, right? So if you wanted to change font to Times New Roman, you can change it. And the font size, bold, italic, color, whatever it may be, so you can change it here. So remember one thing, this complete value and title is related to only the y-axis data. Y-axis, we are just changing for y-axis. I'm just proceeding. Please let me know if you want me to stop. Okay. So next is x-axis. The x-axis, you can see that the range. See here, you have auto range. Okay, range. So if you wanted to change it here. This is what the minimum and maximum range. Okay, that is 0m 18 million. Okay, if you wanted to start it from 10, okay, you can make it 10. And here if you wanted to make it as 8, so you can see the minimum to maximum, sorry, 80. Okay, so minimum to maximum changes, but according to this you can just leave it auto, because that is what recommended. We can change, like in the first day, I think someone has asked me, that is for how to convert it into a lakhs, so that we will see it now. Okay, okay, just change it to auto, because by default it will understand all these x range and y range based on our data set itself. Or if you have any specific thing, you can just make it. We will look about this conditional formatting and all that. I think we have already discussed that, okay, in the transformation, but anyhow we will look at this. Okay, this is a simple direct introduction to visualization. Don't want it to complicate the very first day itself. So let us proceed. Okay, and down you can see invert range. Okay, it's by default it's off. If you just make it on, then you can see the changes. That is similar to the y axis what we saw, the switch axis. Okay, it is inverting the range. And this logarithmic scale is what grade, which is not enabled for this particular chart. This will be available in some other chart. Okay, this is regarding x-axis range and the values. Okay, so value, if you wanted to change, what is the color, size. Yeah, so here comes the display unit. Okay, as you asked, if you wanted to change it to the thousands, here it is showing at million. If you wanted to change it to thousands, you can change it here. If you wanted to change it to millions, you can change it. If you wanted to change it to billions, you can change. Okay, so thousands, and here you can see the value decimal point. So as you all know, like how many decimal points you want, this is by default it is auto. If you want it 1 decimal point or 2 decimal point, okay, 3 decimal points, like that you can change it. Okay, so this is about the y-axis, sorry, x-axis. Anything whatever you just wanted to change, you can change it here. Okay, so related to the x-axis and y-axis, the basic changes which you wanted to do, you can do it in the value. And in the x-axis you can also see the title. Okay, x-axis title, whether it should be on. If you don't want the title, then you can off it. If you want to change revenue, total revenue, right? So total revenue, you can change it. If you wanted to change the style, you can change it. Okay, and this is a basic formatting options. This is related to x-axis. And know one thing, this formatting option will change based on the visualization you are using, based on the chart you are using. Okay, this will not be default for every charts. So we have done with the x-axis. Now the legend is here. If you wanted to off the legend, you can simply switch it off. If you wanted to on the legend, you can on it. And which position you wanted, again I'm telling, please stop me if you want some space to work out. Okay, these are all the basic changes, so I'm just proceeding. Don't worry, don't think that I will not I'm just keep on moving. I hope these are all the basic changes which you wanted to make, so I'm just going slowly. If you want me to stop and give you some time, please let me know. Okay, so this is regarding the legend. So if you wanted to change the legend to center, top left stack, okay, bottom left, so you can change it accordingly. Okay, how you wanted the legend to be. Or else if you don't want the legend, you can just switch it off the legend. Okay, so this is the text. As usual, this is the title. Okay, salespersons or salesperson, whatever you want, you can use it. Okay, and next one is the grid line. Okay, just explore. These are all very basic options which we have. Grid line. The color is white, so that is why you couldn't see the grid line. Okay, change the color and see how the grid lines are looking for you. Okay, if you don't want this grid line, you can simply close it. Okay, this is a vertical grid line. Only vertical grid line available here in the grid lines. Okay, for this specific bar chart. Okay, zoom slider, you can just make it on. So here if you just make it on, you can see, you can zoom it. Okay, can you see the difference? I'm just scrolling. You can you can zoom it and see how it is looking. Okay, this is for x-axis. We are just enabled for x-axis. If you want it for slider label, if you want that slider label, you can enable. If you want the slider tooltip, okay, you can also, yeah. Any doubt? Okay. So zoom sliders, okay. If you want it, you can enable it, or else if you don't want this, you can disable it. And this is a bar, okay. So since you can see that based on the salesperson, it has generated the bar. Sorry, color for the bar. Okay, if you want to change the bar. So 1 minute, I'm just removing this legend because then only I can show the difference. Okay, I'm removing the salesperson. Now you can see the bars. Okay, so by default it is showing. I'm just clicking show for all. Okay, default color is blue. This is for northeast. This is the northeast color. This is for south. Okay, if you wanted to show the different colors for different region, then you can change it here. I want northeast color to be in this color. I want south color this. Okay, Midwest and East. Okay, so based on the bar, if you want to change the color, you can change it. But I always recommend, not only myself, general visualization rule is what you should not use so light colors. Okay, because in US, I think few people have color blindness. They cannot identify the difference between dark green and the light green. Okay, if I use like this, okay, if you wanted to use multiple colors, then use the different color codes. For example, I'm using for northeast, I am using a light blue, and for south, I am giving the another set of blue. Okay, this is not recommended basically. Okay, so don't go with the light towards dark or dark towards light. Few people cannot easily understand the difference. Okay, either go with a combination of dark colors, like various dark colors, or else how it was by default, how it looks like different colors, no, same colors, no, same blue color, they can easily understand based on the bar. Okay, so colors, while choosing the colors, be very sure that it's you are doing it right. Okay, so we can select, this is what the default color. Okay, if you're using this color, we can just, I'm just going to make all the colors by same. I think I'm doing everything same. No. Okay, okay, change the color. South, okay, okay, so somehow like this. Okay, just change it. See, select the graph so that you will get this format options. Okay, and next one is what Harish asked. This is a data label. Okay, if you just turn it on, you can see the labels here. I hope this is what you asked, right? So this is a data label. This is in the format option of every visual. Most probably wherever we need, it will be there. Okay, so here you can see when you switched on the data label, you can see some options as well. What is the position you wanted to do it, you can just write it here. Okay, you which position, outside or inside, center or inside base. Okay, what are the position? Auto, this is what automatic position. Okay, it will it will show you based on where it is applicable. Somehow it will show you some options here. Next one is the value. This is the normal formatting value. Okay, like a font, a family, font, size, bold, italic, color. What color you wanted for this? If you want pink color, it's okay. I'm sorry about the pink color. Okay, so you can simply do this, and how it has to display the unit in the thousands or millions, or you can simply change it. Decimal places, if you want, you can write. If you wanted to overflow text, okay, if some text is there and if you wanted to make it overflow, you can do it. This will be visible if you have so many data over there. Okay, so don't worry about it. And you can switch it on the background color for this particular data labels. Okay, so it is by default it's black. Okay, you can see the little changes, right? Some white color, and I'm just going to give the blue color. Okay, pink color. Okay, I'm just reducing the transparency. You can see the changes here. This is the background color if you wanted to show the background color, but it's looking odd. Okay, don't give any background color, I think. So this seems to be good. You can change the size if you wanted to make it bigger. Okay, so this is the basic formatting options available, data labels and the plot area background if you wanted to change the background if with some images. Okay, I am not sure whether I have image. Okay, better whatever the image I have, I'm just using it. Okay, so this is the image. If you wanted to make some background image, you can use it. Okay, usually we will not prefer, and if you want, you can use the background image. Please just explore the visual option. You can take some time. Are you working along with me, or do you want some time to just explore it? So this is what visual. Okay, whatever we have done, this is for specifically for this visualization alone. That is a left x-axis, y-axis, data labels and everything. And the second tab, you can see that this is for general. Okay, that is if you want to change the high size, that is the height and width of this. Okay, this basically we can do it like this. If you change the height now, you can see the width and height are changing. Okay, here, just look at here. If I change it here, you can see that this is changing. But anyhow, if you wanted to do it by the numbers or something, you know, you needed specific size, height and width for that, then in that case you can do it. Okay, and this is for position horizontal, like horizontally where it is located, and vertically. See, I'm just moving the chart around. You can see the changes here in the position. Okay, okay, horizontal. This is how the chart is positioned. Like for example, if this is the canvas, if you are placing here, what is the what how many distance it took for horizontally and vertically. Okay, so this is what the position which they are showing it here. For position and advanced position, this is responsive. By default it will be responsive. I'll show you responsive when you understand filter. Okay, and the next one is the title. By default the title is sum of revenue, first city, first company and all. If you want to change this revenue region by region, then you can change it. Okay, and what is the heading size of it? Heading 2. Actually, heading 2 is the highest one. Heading 3 is somehow the that is, you can see the difference, heading 4 and heading 6. So if you wanted to change, most probably it will look similar. Okay, you can just do the changes in the font size if you wanted to make it bigger, or if you wanted to make it smaller. Okay, and it is default bold, italic, underline, text color. Other than that, I think everything are the simple formatting options you have. And the background color is white if you wanted to change the background color to something. This is related to the title. Okay, we are talking about the title. So if you wanted any specific background color, center, right, left, okay, text wrap, because if it is a bigger text, then if you wanted to make it wrap, then you can do it. Title, effects, background effects, if you wanted to show the background effect for that. Okay, so you can just create a background effect. It's not looking so good. I'm just changing the effect back. Okay, so if you wanted to show with a different background, visual border, see, this is the border. Once if you just keep it here, you can see how the border is looking. There is no borders, right? So if you wanted to make it some more better, go to the FX, go to the visual borders. Sorry, title, background, yes, visual border. So here, make it on. Okay, so you have to first make it on. Just change it to some other visible colors. You can see some color over there, right? Okay, let me just change the rounded corner. You can see what is happening in the rounded corner. I'm just increasing the pixel. You can see that the corners are rounded. Can you see? Rounded corners, if you wanted to make it a rounded corners, you can do it. General, title, effects. Okay. This is visual border and the shadow if you wanted to show some shadow. Okay. So you can see once if I switch it on, what is happening with the shadow, what color of shadow you want, you can just make use of that color. If it should be in the outside or inside, bottom right, bottom left, top left. So this is everything related to the complete visual. Okay. This is not specific for x axis or y axis. This is for a general graph. Okay, and this is a title, this is effects. You can see the background effects, visual borders, everything here. Header icon. Okay, so header icon by default it is on, and if you wanted to off, you can off it. See, this is the header icons we have. Okay, filter, and this is if you wanted to focus specifically on this, we will be clicking this. Okay, this is the focus mode. Okay, and we will look at about this after break. Okay, so this is what header icons. Okay, and if you wanted to make the changes for this icon, you can do it, but usually we will just keep it as such. Okay, and if you wanted to give some border to it, you can give a border. If you wanted to make it some more very specific, and if you wanted to change any color for that icon, you can change it. And transparency for this borders and everything, if you want to change, you can change it. Okay, this is about the header icon and icon visual information drop down. If you want a help tooltip, just disable and see no visual information. If you disable, it will not show you some visual informations. If you have any errors, it will not show you. Drill down, drill up will not be there. By default, everything will be on. Okay, you can see that here. By default, it will be on. So let it be. But by default, the help tooltip, okay, this will be off. If you wanted to on, then you can on it. Okay, this is about the header icons. Okay, headers, colors, and icons. And this is for tooltip. This page, this is a default. What is a tooltip? This is the auto. This is the page. Okay, tooltip is what if I go here, something is coming up, right? This is what the tooltip region, sum of revenue, first city, first company name. So if you want to change something here and if you want to change the size, you can see that the tooltip is changing. Okay, so you can change the tooltip if you have anything, if you want to change it here, you can change label color. What is the color for the label you want? You can see here, this is the label color and this is the detail color. Okay, region and northeast. So whatever the changes, if you wanted to do it for this tooltip, you can do it here. Okay, background color if you want and everything. You can try this. That is the background and options, everything which is relevant to the tooltip. Okay. The last one is what alternate text for this specific. If you want to show some alternate text for this, you can use this. This is this. See, you can see this the entire description that will be read by a screen reader on selecting a visual. Okay, if you select this visual, this alt text will be enabled. Okay. So sometimes this will be useful if your text is not properly loaded. Okay, sometimes this will be useful for us whenever we just wanted to tell something. If you want to write some description for that, this all text will be useful. Okay, this is for like documentation purpose. Okay, So just explore this general tab. And one more thing, I'll give you the last 10 minutes, that is 11:20 to 11:30. You can explore completely, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Let me first finish it off. So whenever you select any visualization, you have three options here. One is, the first thing is what you have to add your data to the visualization. Okay. So whatever the axis, for example, I'm simply using a scatter plot here. Okay, if I click the scatter plot, based on the scatter plot, what are all the required axis and everything values, it will show up here. Okay, so the first thing is you have to drag and drop the values into the visual so as to build the visual. Okay, and then you can format it. You have format your visual. You have two option. One is visual option, that is for x-axis, y-axis, data label, zoom in, zoom out, everything. And second one is for general thing. Okay, this is revenue, that is for the whole complete visualization what you wanted to do. Okay, any doubt till this? I wanted to tell one more option here, so that is why I'm asking, any doubt till this? So you have one more option here which we call it as add further analysis to your visual. If you wanted to add some more analysis, like if you wanted to add the constant line. Okay, if you wanted to add a constant line to the to your visual. Okay, so here it will show you what is the value. For example, if it is 4 million, if you wanted to write if you wanted to create a constant line for 4 million. Okay, so you can create a constant line for that. Okay, this will not be perfectly visible here, but just know, understand the that is one more option we have. We will discuss about this very detail, because this is essential for us to show you that which is the below line and which is the above line. Okay, what is the line where you require your data to be below that or above that. Okay, so for that we will be designing this constant line. Okay, we will discuss about this constant line when we are going to analyze something with your data, and if you can also add the label to the constant line. Okay, so you have these three options. Just know what is the options available in the data analysis, and how we can how what are the various options which are there for the normal visualization. Okay, we will deal with all these error bars and everything in the later session. So we will just explore the important and unique charts which are available in Power BI for next 2 days. Okay, today and tomorrow we will be exploring the other basic charts, where to use and when to use everything. And on Friday we will just start with the DAX. Okay, if we complete all the essential charts, no, then we will start with basic DAX, and then we will move further. Please work now. You can just before you go for the break, please try to explore this format option, visual and general, and let me know if you're having any doubts.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Sure, I'll be here. I'm just muting my mic. If you have any doubt, please call me. I'll be here. Let me know if you have any doubts. Okay, or else if you are completed, if you have done with this, you can go for the break and come back. So explore all the options, click here and look at these options like visual, general. Okay, so that you will get familiarized with what are all the data or what are the values which you have and where to change it. If you want to change something in the x-axis, y-axis, or general properties, where you should go. So everything you will get to know only if you look through all these options.
Gomati, in the
Yeah.
visual option, in a x-axis, in the values, can we have lakhs and crores in the display units?
Yeah, that is what in the display units. These are all the basic availability here, like thousands, millions, billions, and trillions. So if you want to change, no, we have to format it using the DAX.
Okay. Actually, we are reporting in lakhs and crores. So we
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
add
So
that.
that we will look in the DAX. So while creating this, no, we can create a DAX file where this revenue will can be converted into lakhs and we can import it there.
Thanks.
Sure, sure. I have noted it down. Like the first day itself, I think someone has asked for lakhs. So while discussing about the DAX, I will tell you how to convert the lakhs and conditional formatting using if and else,
Mm.
multiple buckets.
Sure, sure. So I have checked everything.
Great. So I think you can go for the break and come back because these are all the other charts. Okay, the same bar chart. If you click on this, that will be converted like this. All the bar charts have same set of visuals. We'll be having some same set of data. The only thing is we have to add some legend to it if you want some more better view and visualization.
Yes.
Okay, if you just change it, no, you can see some changes over here. So this is 100% stacked bar chart. So that is why it is showing like this. So the top, no, the first row completely is for bar related, bar charts related visuals. We just hover, you can see the name stacked bar chart, stacked column chart, and you can see the name of this. So these bar charts have similar set of uh, properties and everything. Okay. So once you are back from the break, we will discuss about the line chart, area chart, which are relevant to the line charts. So these completely the second row is related to the line chart.
We have designed this one chart. Okay, let us go to the next one. You can add a new page here. Click here plus to add a new page. Usually, we will build all these things, all the complete visualization in a single page itself. Okay. But since we are in a learning phase, I'll be creating separately so as not to confuse you. And once everything is done, I'll show you how to design a complete dashboard. Okay. So let us go to the next page. And here we are going to create a line chart. Okay. So I'm just renaming it into line chart. So far we have discussed about the bar chart, everything which is related to the bar chart, the first row. Okay, so the bar chart is basically used to compare something. Okay, if you wanted to compare, static comparison means you have to use the stacked bar chart, stacked column. Okay, and we'll be discussing about the line chart if you wanted to discuss something, if you wanted to show something over the time. Okay, so we are going to talk about the line chart. So you can just drag and drop this line chart here. Okay, so line chart will be here. And now I'm just going to drag and drop the date to the axis. Okay. And you can see the company name. So company name to the, okay, legend. Okay. So this is line chart, right? Okay. Line chart. So I'm just going to use, okay, just use the y-axis, company name to the y-axis. Okay, and I'm just going to keep only the month. Okay, you can see here that the month is here, and in the legend I'm going to use the region. Okay, so here you can see what happens. So this orange is what the south region. Okay, and you can see that on Jan, Feb, and March, the south region is having the highest. There is large number of companies are there in the south region. Okay, so company name. Since I have dragged and dropped the company name here, okay, so what happened? It is company is basically a string type of data, so it is converted into a count. Okay, you can see that you have only two options in company name where you can see it's count and count distinct because it is a string variable. Okay, and line charts are commonly used to analyze the trends in a variable over time, like how many companies we have. That is companies, we have it around like from Jan to March. We had the highest company, okay, new companies it might be, and on April to April, it is that is the south region went down, whereas
Yes, we can able to see.
yeah, yeah. So here you can see what happened. That is a count of the company. What is the company count and how it went over the time period. Okay, that is April. Which company? That is how many the count of the company gone down and when it raised the new companies which has added. Okay, the same thing you can also try it instead of company. You can also try it for revenue. Okay, that is also fine. Okay, this the that is when it gone up and when it goes down. So between on Jan, you can see that Northeast is having the highest revenue, and if you just go here on February, you can see that South having the highest revenue. So you can just see the trends over time. Okay. So if you wanted to find the trends over the time period, you can just use your line chart. Line chart, anything related to the line chart, like area. Okay. So this is how you can use your line chart. And if you wanted to add the secondary y-axis, so here you can see that in line chart you have one more y-axis for that. So since I don't have any other thing like sales or profit, I'm going to show you if I add a company name to the secondary y-axis, add data fields here. If I add it here, it's not accepting. Okay, I don't know why. Um, Got it. You just try whether you can add the secondary y-axis. Okay. If it is not accepting, then leave as of now. We will discover that. Okay. So this is how your line chart looks like. Okay. You can just go and see the formatting options here. Okay. What is the range you want? What is the y-axis? And what are the data labels if you wanted to add it to that? Same thing, same which we have seen in the bar chart. You can see that all the charts which are available for the bar charts is available for area chart as well. Sorry, line chart as well. Okay, now I'm trying to convert this line chart. Let me just have the company name, and I'm just going to use this, convert it into the area chart. You can see that after the line chart, you have an area chart. Okay, this is also similar to the line chart. So what is the difference is what, however, the area under the line, okay, will be shaded. That is the only difference. It will be shaded. Okay, that is what the area chart. Just click here, you can see the area chart. Okay, line and area chart, how you wanted to showcase that. If line chart is fine for you, you can just simply go ahead with that. Or if you want to show with like this, like for better visualization, if you wanted to convert your visualization into some shades, then you can probably choose this area chart. Okay, nothing much difference between the line and area. You can see the same there is a tooltip here. Okay, like mid east, mid northwest. So whatever we have seen, no, that same thing will be available here. Please explore. I'm just waiting for you to shall I proceed? Shall I wait?
Two minutes.
We,
Wait.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. Yeah. Let me know once you're done. Okay.
Yeah, sure. That's done, Komat.
Great. So, everyone, shall we proceed?
Yes, please, we can proceed.
Yeah. So next one is the combo chart. So here you can just make it. Okay, this is the area chart. This is the stacked area chart. Okay, you can simply try that. Just change this into the stacked area chart. You can find the difference. Okay, so next one is the combo chart. Okay, combo chart in the sense what the combination of line and the bar chart. So sometimes you may wanted to show the that is what the trends and comparison between with the combination of bar and line. So we'll be using what the combo chart. So here you can see the image itself. It is showing you have a bar chart and the line. There's some trends over it. Okay, so I'm just selecting this combo chart. So this is usually it will not display as a combo. It will show like a line and stacked chart. Okay, something like a combination of something. Okay, so you can just select it. So we can select the revenue here and sub-region. So you can simply try to just drag and drop, or you can even you can just go and select it. Okay, revenue and sub-region. No, it will by default it will allocate where it has to just use that, whether it should be in the x-axis or in the column y-axis. So where it has to, it will by default it will use it. Okay, and we have users here. So we will just drag the users to the, so we do we have anything like, okay, users to the line y. So here you can see in the line y axis I have dragged and dropped the users. So it is showing like that sub-region what is the total revenue and how the users are, like how many users we have, everything. Okay, some of the users in that particular region. Okay, so just try it. Use the sub-region. You don't want, even you don't want to just drag and drop it. You can simply select that sub-region and the revenue. It will be, it will automatically allocate its access. Okay, and the users to the y-axis, line y-axis. So line is what this, okay, this line. We are just moving it, right? So this is what the line. Okay, just try this. Other than that, I hope you all know how to format this everything, no? In the general, I don't want you to again re-insist on where to go and change it. So if you wanted to change the sum of revenue and sum of users by sub-region, then you can simply go here, change the type, sum of revenue and users by region. Okay, so you can simply go and change it. If you wanted to change the color of it, x-axis y-axis color, then go to the visual, change it. If you wanted to change the color of this, please change it here. Okay, everything whatever the changes you just want to do it, you can just try it here. So this is a combo chart where we are just displaying the revenue and users by region, sub-region. Okay, see, I'm not specifically insisting that you have to just drag and drop only these fields, whichever I have used it here. So since it is x-axis, you can use any string variable, string data. Okay, if even if you can drag and drop the city, if you wanted to see how many users and revenue based on city. Okay, you can drag and drop it here. I'm sorry, I'm just connecting, making it here. So you can see by city, but city is, we have many cities, right? So that is why I have used the sub-region. Okay, this is if you use city, that will not give you a good, better visualization. Instead of city, you can just go ahead with country. If you have country, no, so country wise, how many users you have, or how many what is the revenue based on the country, because that will be very few. So this is sub-region wise revenue and the users. Okay, I hope you all are trying.
Yes, yes.
So, yes, I'm just waiting. Let me know once you're done. So just relate these data with your real-time scenario. Okay, if you use the string variable, which is of limited data, that is you can understand, right? Limited in the sense which is viewable, then you can use that in the x-axis. And in the column y-axis, if you use a number data, that is sales, or if you whatever the loans you have offered, what is the total sum of loans, so you can make use of that. And in the line y-axis also, that is, this is a line y-axis, okay, even here you can make use of the numeric data column whichever you have. Okay, so if you wanted to add the column legend, other than that, these are all the tool tips which you just wanted to know. So you can just drag and drop and see how it works. Like column legend, like what is a column legend you want? If you want the legend to be based on the city or based on the company, based on the region, then you can just drag and drop and see what is a column legend. It is showing. See how it is changed. Okay, so column legend, we did it based on the region. So Midwest, Northwest, Southwest, some of users. So this is what how it is showing. So you can see based on the region if you wanted to show it. But of course, few may not easily understand your visual if you're doing like this. Okay, so it is always better to understand, to try to create a visualization where the others can easily understand what you're trying to showcase to them. In the general, in the visualization format, visualization in general, we talked about responsive. Okay, so how it is responsive? See, if I am trying to enlarge the uh, chart visualization, it is properly showing all the information. Even if I try to make it smaller, it is showing the relevant information, right? So this is what responsive. So based on however I just enlarge it, it should respond properly. Okay, that is why it is we are just enabling it responsive. Okay, but anyhow by default it will be effective, and it will show us all, but it will automatically adjust its size and everything. Okay, this is about the combo charts, the combination chart. So you can select this, and near to that you have another option, right? Line and clustered column chart. Click that. Okay, you can click line and clustered column chart. And in the line and clustered column chart, you have other data as well, right? Okay, so here we will just try to add something from here. Okay, state to the column legend. You can see it is clustered based on the state. Okay, it is showing based on the state. Okay, or else you can even close this and drag the city here. Okay, so based on the city it is showing. However, it is not much uh, a good visual. Okay, so I just wanted to show it with some example. If you wanted a clustered, if you wanted a cluster based on some string or based on some data, if you wanted to cluster and show it, here you can see that it is properly clustered. The clustering is what in middle Atlantic. Okay, it clustered, that is it, it is showing based on the city. You can just see what it is happening here. So it is based on the city it is showing. Okay, so even you can just drag and drop the city to the tooltip where you can find the information about it. Usually, we will not use the clustered line and clustered column chart, because for any most of the data it will not give us a suitable visualization. But we have this option as well. This might be useful for you if you wanted to cluster something. So you can see that you have that is, you have the subregion, and you the subregion which is the city are clustered based on the subregions. Okay, you can see that city is also there, and then you are showing too many data in a single visual. Okay, so this might be useful for some other data which you may have. I just wanted to show you that this option is also available. Okay, I'm just shifting it back to the line and simple chart. Okay, and I'm closing the city. Are you trying? So let it be. Shall I proceed, or you just want to try this? Okay, so I'm just proceeding with the ribbon
We
chart.
can, yeah, we
You're
can
trying.
proceed, Pranti.
Yeah,
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 we are
yeah.
parallelly done.
Yeah,
You can
okay,
proceed.
great, great. So next one is what ribbon chart. Okay, so ribbon chart, we saw about the stacked column chart where we have that is we talked about the line chart, right? Area chart and line chart. So I'm just copying this. Okay, I don't want to do again do that. So I'm just pasting it here. Okay, something is happening, so I'm just going to do it. Mm, copy visual. Okay, I don't know why the pasting is not working. Okay, let me do that. Okay, I'm just creating a duplicate of this, and here we are going to create a ribbon chart. Okay, so we can select the ribbon chart. So this is a area chart which we have done. The same set of data we are going to use it, but I'm going to change it to the ribbon chart. Okay, let me select this. You have to select this and click here ribbon. So you can see that you got something different. Okay, so this is like a stacked column chart. Here you can see some columns, right? This is a bar chart. Okay, a bar will also be there connected with the series of ribbon. Okay, you can see that some series of ribbon is showing here. So this is useful when we track the growth of field over time, or it is also useful to track ranking within the field. For example, if I just hover over here, you can see more information. Okay, see the same line chart I have converted into the ribbon chart. If you see the line chart, you cannot see more information about it. Only whatever we have dragged and dropped it in the particular visual, it is showing this is the month May, it is showing, and it is showing all the legend. Okay, Midwest, Northeast, South, West, and all. But if you see the ribbon chart, see it is showing more information for that. That is April Northeast count of company name 30, May Northeast company count of name 42, count of company name change, how much it has changed. Okay, April Northeast rank, East rank. What is the May Northeast rank? You can see everything over here, and somewhere it is showing the rank change with some symbols as well. Okay, you can what that is what the unique difference between your line chart and the ribbon chart. You can find the ranking over the time. Okay, this ranking is not available by default in your line chart. Okay, line or area chart where you can find a ranking here. So here you can see that this is what south region. Okay, so south region having the highest rank, that is company count company is more between January and March. Okay, here you can see, whereas it is decreased in April. Between March and April it is decreased, and it's been constant between April to August. Whereas from April, that is the mid of March to August, you can see that the Northeast is having the highest rank. Okay, that is, it is ranking one. You can see the rank two, rank three, rank four. Please observe this chart. Please use this chart and see, because this is very important. I will suggest this chart. You can use it instead of line chart or area stack chart, because it shows where that particular the data, how it is ranking everything. Okay, so I'm just going to the formatting options. I just want to show a different formatting options available in this particular ribbon chart. I'll just complete it and I'll give you time. You can just proceed. Please just listen to me. You can click on this. Okay, this is what the formatting options. Here you can see the x-axis. Okay, so this is the tooltip. In here you have a different option called ribbon. Okay, because since it's a ribbon, you can see what is the size you can do, and here you can see the transparency. If I increase the transparency, you can see that it is converting into a bar chart. Okay, it's a proper bar chart, and you can just remove the transparency because it will be good if you just have this transparency. I think by default it is 35. Okay, and border, if you wanted to make any borders, you can just make it. Okay, and you can see some more options here. Spacing. Okay, if I increase the spacing, you can see the space between every ribbons. Okay, that is what I told. Based on the visual, your formatting options also will change. Okay, take your time. Please explore it completely. See what is happening if you click on the tooltip. Okay, that is what is displaying here. And you can see different tooltip. See, if you just place your mouse over this only shaded area, you can see more information. And if you place your mouse over the bar, okay, you can see the different information. Okay, just look at everything, see what is the difference. Take your time, explore. If you wanted to use your data and try, please try it, because I would recommend this visual and also the bar chart. Okay, this will be useful for you. Understand and try to synchronize with your data how you can showcase your data better. So I'm just going back to the bar chart. I wanted to show you few more options in every chart. Okay, you can find one that is the three dashes, three dots under every chart or above the chart. Okay, you can find the three dots here. You can see the three dots. Okay, so I'm just showing with this. This is the bar chart. Here you have more options in every chart. Click here. You can see various options. Okay. So first one is export data. If you want to export the data which is related to only this chart. Okay. If I click export data, it will show you revenue by region. Okay. As a CSV file format. CSV in the sense comma separated file values. So if I click save, in the desktop, it is been saved, and I'm just going to show it in revenue by region. If you click no, you can see this is what the data. Okay, this is what comma separated value. In our Excel sheet, it is separated as a cell. Okay, but here this is the header row which is separated with comma. Region, comma, sum of revenue, comma, first city, comma, first company, comma, name, comma, count of users. Okay, and the northeast belongs to the region. This belongs to the sum of revenue. This belongs to the first city. This belongs to the first company, and 3334 belongs to the count of users. Okay, this is, I think, on the first day or the second day of class, someone asked like how to get only this particular data. So you can get the data from here if you wanted only the data related to this particular visualization chart. Okay, if you want to show this as a table, you can click show as table. You can see the table under the chart. Okay, that is under the visualization. This is show as a table. So it will show you the both the thing, like one is a chart and underneath you can see the table as well. I hope you are trying. Please try. I'm just telling. So you have to click on the three ellipses. If you couldn't find this ellipse, please go to the general. I hope I have already told you. In general, you can see everything in the header icons. Okay, in the header icons, this might be disabled. Okay, if you enable all these icons, you will get it. Okay, so click on this. We have discussed about the export data, show as table. And if you want to remove this, you can simply select remove or you can delete it. Okay, if you click spotlight, this is for if you having multiple visualization in the same page. Okay, and if you want to spotlight only this particular visualization, then you can use it. Okay, we are not using, I'll be showing that gradually. Since this is the first day we are discussing about the visualization, I don't want to mess up. So I'm just giving all these visualizations separately so that I can share this PBIX file with you for your reference. Okay. So the next one is what the sort access. Okay. Here it is by default, it has been sorted based on sum of revenue. If you wanted to sort based on the region, you can sort it. If you wanted to sort based on the city, if you wanted to sort it based on the count of users, okay, by default it will be sorted based on the revenue. Okay, so revenue or something based on the region. Okay, so it is default, by default it is sorted based on something. Okay, so if you want to sort, you can sort it here, or else we also have a sorting option in the format. It should be there. Okay, so we have another option, I'll show you gradually, so you can also sort it likewise. Okay, so this is the options you can sort, or else here you have sort ascending, sort descending. If you wanted to show the top, that is the lowest one first and the last, you can sort it. Okay, so these are all the other options. If you want to sort it, you can directly go to these three dots and make use of it. Usually if your visualization, if you have more than 10 visualization here, no, usually if you wanted to pop only the particular visualization to see better, you can click here focus mode. Okay, so here you have a focus mode icon. It will show you in a bigger screen so that you can see like in a better way. Okay, and this is a filter. This we will see when we discuss about the slices. Okay, this is the filtering icon. Okay, any doubt till this?
No, no, Goms.
Okay,
No, not too much. We can
so,
proceed.
great. So now we will see revenue by country. Okay, so I can use, you can see here that we will be discussing about this scatter plot, pie chart and all. Okay, so don't worry. I'm just going to show you like how, what is the country. I will discuss all these chart which are mentioned here. Okay, except this R script Pi, because these two involves coding, and these two are a separate software. Okay, this is app Power Apps and this is Power Automate. Okay, you will be integrating Power Apps and Power Automate, but we will not be discussing about this two and this two. Okay, so we will not discuss about these four visualization. Other than that, we will discuss everything. I'll show you everything in detail how to make use of it. Okay, so now let us see revenue by country. So if you wanted any of this map, so as I told, if you wanted to show based on any spatial, like any country or a state, you have to go with the map. Okay, this is a simple map and this is a filled map. Okay, so you have two maps here. You either you can just drag and drop, you can click here and drag and drop the data, whatever you want, or else you can, as we saw, you can simply you can drag and drop the, okay, we don't have country, right? I'm sorry, so revenue by state. Okay, I'm just renaming it to state. Okay, so state is there, right? So state, just drag and drop the state, you can see a map here. Okay, so here in the build visualization pane, you can see the general information. If you wanted to use the legend, for example, we wanted to see revenue by region, right? So you can simply see here, see what is happening. It is showing something. You can see the changes, right? So this is what showing something like what is the state and what is the revenue and everything. So if you have latitude and longitude data, so because based on the country or based on the location, you may have a longitude and latitude. So if you have that, you can drag it. I don't have it here, so I'm just leaving it. And what is the bubble size? Here you can see this is what the bubble. Okay, this circle is what they are talking about, a bubble here. Okay, if you wanted to use anything here in the bubble, okay, based on the users. So I'm just dragging and dropping the bubble size, but it, yes, it is increasing. You can see it, right? It just increased. Just viewed, that is zoomed in to show up the bubble. Map filled, map visuals are disabled to enable. Go to the options and settings. In the left, you have file, no? Options and settings.
Global
Options, click options.
Options, global
Yeah,
security.
global and security. Global, just scroll down, you can see a global. Security is there, no? Yeah. Down, yeah, here check this ArcGIS for Power BI. Check, enable this, and also enable the map and field map visuals. Click OK. I think you have to reopen this, like you have to close and save it, close and
Okay.
open this Power BI so that the changes will be reflected. Okay,
Oh,
you just try
good.
now. Yes,
Beautiful.
yes,
Beautiful.
yes.
Yes. Super. Thank you, Gomti.
No problem. So even few options will be disabled to you. Like we will see gradually. Okay, there are a few more options which will be released by Power BI every month as a preview option. Okay, so that
Okay.
options also we have to go here and enable. I will tell you. I'll tell you how where to go and enable and everything. So just try this. Click on this map and try to explore. Try to drag and drop the legend, bubble size, and everything. And also, if anyone has completed till this, please go and check the map settings. In the visual, you can see the map setting here. Okay, just change the settings and see how it is changing your map, how the map is exactly changing when we change the settings here. Okay, and also you can see if you want to do auto zoom buttons, if you want to keep the zoom buttons here somewhere around it. So you can see the zoom buttons here. If you want to zoom it, want to zoom out. Okay, so just explore this formatting option for this particular visual. As I told, whenever you are using a different visual, please go and explore the formatting option. This will be definitely useful for you. Even if you want to change something which is related to the bubbles which we have added, no, like I think users. Okay, you can just simply go and explore everything. That is, these are all the relevant, that is a similar visualizations. Okay, if you see this bar, this first top row or same visuals, but simple changes will be there. So the formatting and settings will be similar to all these visualization. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six visualizations, and these are all similar type of visualizations. Okay, line, area, stacked area chart, combo chart. So this will also have similar setup. So once if you know something, a single visuals, then you can do the same stuff for everything. Okay, but these case, no, like maps are different, gauge is different, table is different, slicer is different. So you have to just go and explore all these properly whenever we are just trying to use a different type of visualization. So please explore this. Okay, so this might be definitely useful for you. Few things I know, like which one will be preferable for you, so I will insist upon that and I'll give you more time to explore that. Okay, few things which I know that it won't be much useful for you, for that I will not spend more time, but I just wanted to introduce all the charts for you, so I'll just tell you what is the chart is all about. Just explore and let me know. Try to try to use all the options in your in the formatting form in formatting. Let me know once you all explored the options here. Don't postpone to explore, because here I can ensure that whether you have, if you have any doubt, I can clarify. But after that, even you may forget, you may have some complexity to work on it. So please try it now itself.
Yeah, we are
Uh,
doing it.
yes, yes, yes. Meanwhile, I'm just telling you, whenever I'm speaking with the visual, no, you don't want to specifically, you just wanted to listen, but do your work, okay? So here, actually, what I did is what is not the exact data which I have used it for bubbles, okay? You can see that there are multiple color it is showing. It basically looks like a bubble shot, okay? So always whenever you go with the bubble size or something, no, you just try to use a part of a whole. For example, a small set of data, you just try to make use of a small set of data to visualize this, okay? Since I'm having such open data, so I'm just using it wherever you can do it. So make it better, because you should not have this much legend on the top. You can see, right, revenue, what, this much data, you should not have it on the top. So use it wisely.
Just for my,
So
yeah.
yes, here you have one more map, okay? This is filled map. If you click on this filled map, you can see, you can see the difference, okay? So if you want this type of map, you can just select this map for a different type, okay? So as you all can see that in the file option, see, sometimes, Power BI will release a preview feature. Okay, preview feature in the sense it will first release a new feature to check whether it is working fine or not. If it is working, then they will apply that to the regular Power BI visualization or anything. So this preview feature, we have one more map, that is a custom map, we will say. Okay, in order to enable that, okay, you can just go to the file. Here in file, you have options and settings, and click here options. I'm telling again, go to the
Okay.
file, options and settings option will be there, and then click options there. Okay,
Okay.
that will be a window will pop up. So here in the window, we will talk about all these options later. Here you have one option called preview feature.
Hmm.
Okay, preview feature. So whenever Power BI is updating, releasing a new preview, that will be available here. Here you have the first one, which is a shape map visual. Okay, you can select this shape map visual. Okay, so once it is done, you can click OK. So it will tell you that these changes will take effect after you restart the application. So whenever you select anything, whenever you wanted to use any particular option, then you have to restart your Power BI. Okay, click OK, save it. Don't close it directly. Save the data. So once the Power BI is open, you can see that the visual, that shape map visual is will be available in your visualization pane. Okay, so here I can see another visual here. I hope you all opened it. Shall I wait?
Shape map, it is named like that.
Yes, exactly. So that is what we have enabled. Okay, you can just click on that shape map. I have created a new page. So you can create a shape map here, and then you can drag and drop any country, that is geospatial related column here. Okay, you have to drag and drop the city or state.
December. Check what we have. Online, connected through. Sorry. Yeah, we can
Okay,
proceed. Sorry for the interruption. You can
yeah, yeah,
proceed.
no problem, no problem. So in the color saturation, you can add what you want, like based on the revenue. If you wanted to see, you can just use the color saturation, or else if you want to see based on the users, then you can use this. Okay, you can see once if I added the color saturation, it showed based on the revenue. Okay, so with the highest revenue, it will show a dark color. Okay, in the lowest revenue, it will show some different color. And I hope you all know where to change these colors. So if you want to format it based on your requirements, for example, if it is less than this, then where you have to go and see. So here you can see how it is automatically generated a map key for that. Okay, Australia, Austria, Brazil. So you can select this view map type key. So based on this, it has created its own map. Okay, it created its own ID to generate such a location and map. This key I have chosen from this format option. Format option, you have to go to the format option. Okay, select this map, go to the format. Here you have map settings. You can see view map type key. Okay, in the projection, you have very options like equi-rectangular. So you can see once if you change, no, how it changes. Okay, or else you can just go with Albers USA. This is by default, it will be whatever you have selected, no, based on that, it has detected such a map. So in the map type, you can see, you can select based on a specific state. Okay, it is showing based on UK or Mexico City. Only that particular thing it is showing. Okay, if you select the custom map, if you have a map, okay, you can import that. I don't have map, so I'm just leaving it as such. Usually, for map, we will be using the default one, whichever we have, that is the previous two one, because that will show you a better visualization instead of all these things. But anyhow, I just wanted to show you that these options are available even in future. If Power BI released anything, any new feature, no preview feature, then you should be able to enable it. So that is why I showed you that options and settings to enable the preview feature. Okay, so auto zoom, everything is available as such. Whatever we saw in the other maps. So other than that, the fill colors you can change. What is the minimum? If it is minimum, then it should be displayed in a red, dark red. So in that case, you can select the red, and maximum. So it should be in the dark green. So you can select the green and select it dark green. Okay, and what is the minimum price? If you wanted to set the minimum to be 10,000. Okay, okay, and if you wanted to set something, so you can set it here. In the map, you can set the minimum and maximum. Okay, in the colors, you can set what is minimum and what is maximum. Show blank areas. If you don't want to show the blank areas, then you can enable, you can switch it off. Okay, and everything, whatever you just wanted to save, whatever you just want to show, you can just show this. And here, tooltip, legend, everything. So all other options are available here. The shape maps. Just try. So this is about the basics of Max. So sorry, visualization. So tomorrow we will also discuss about the funnel charts. So important thing like cards, gauge, and where to use it, tables, slices, and all these things. So we will complete this part tomorrow. Okay, and we will also look at like how to use the visuals in a better way. So I just wanted to give you a small introduction for these all the options. Okay, here this is the home tab where we can see that get data. So if you wanted to add one more data into it, okay, for example, if you wanted to get the data again, you can select the Excel workbook. So what you want, click select here, and you can select in another sheet. If you wanted to add it, you can add. Okay, so it is not mandatory that whenever you load the data you have to load it completely. You can select it whenever you want. Okay, so that is the one. And if you wanted, these are all the data sources. Okay, if you want to get the data from the data hub, SQL server, if you want to enter the data, okay, as we saw in the transformation, you can also enter the data here. This is a cloud, okay, data verse. If you wanted to find the recent sources, you can find it here. Even after this, if you feel like you wanted to transform your data, you can select it and click transform data to go back to the Power Query editor. Okay, and if you wanted to change the data, for example, if you wanted to select a different data source, see this is different. If you wanted to select a different data source, you can select this data source and then change it. Okay, and this is to refresh if you have added some data in the Excel. Okay, if you are adding one more data into the Excel sheet and this data to be reflected in your Power BI, then you have to press refresh. Okay, if you are adding one more record, okay, then if you wanted this to be reflected, then you have to press F5, sorry, refresh here. This is what the refresh. Okay, if you want to add a text box, so you can add a text box here. Usually, I used to use the text box instead of this particular label. Okay, I will not enable this label. I will use a text box to better name it and format it. Okay, I can give a better formatting options here in the label, in the text box, where I can use the subscript, superscripts, link. Even if you wanted to connect with the link, you can use it. This also I will tell you how to use and where to use. I'm just telling you what are the options available there. Okay, so this is a text box. If you wanted to add, this is also available. We will look about this more visuals, new measures, everything. Okay, and in the insert tab you have options to insert a new page. You can even insert it from here, or else directly you can click the plus symbol here. Okay, and this is a Q&A. This is also a type of visual. You can also see the Q&A here. We will talk about this. Key influencers, we will talk about this. Decomposition tree, smart narrative, this all are the visualization. Okay, and apart from this, if you wanted to add a button, right arrow, left arrow button, so all these options are available here. Okay, so also we will discuss about everything. Okay, don't worry, we will discuss about all these options, whichever is not related to machine learning. Okay, and whichever is not related to this coding, R, Pi, and Power Apps, Power Automate. These are all different ones. So this we cannot view it. And this is where what you asked very particularly, that is row level security. Okay, managing roles. This we will see tomorrow. Okay, and view. This is the page formation. That is the theme setting. This also we will see, and help. Okay, so tomorrow our focus is on completing all these visuals. Okay, this will take around 1 hour or 1.5 hours, and then I will tell you what is a row level security, and also I'll take you through the filters and slices. Okay, this week completely we will discuss about these visualization, and we will get to know completely about the visualization, what type of data, what, where to apply everything. And by the next week we will talk about relationship joins, and DAX. We will start with the DAX, etc. So any doubt till this?
No, 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 Kumari.
No,
Not
no,
here.
no.
Okay, if you have doubts you can ask me. I will share this PBIX file with you. Okay, whenever you save this, no, that will be stored as .pbix. Okay, Power BI extension, it will be stored like that along with the file. Okay, if I'm sharing with you and if you wanted to access this file, okay, you can just drag and drop everything, but you cannot go and edit something. If you want to access this file, you have to go here and change the settings which you have. This file, the same file, you have it, right? You have to change the source from here. Okay, I will tell you, you try it today. You can do it only if you wanted to change the data, you cannot change. That I will tell you.